Ladies and gents, I'm Lusuji Reaction and this is Miscellaneous Myths Niobe by the channel Sarcastic Production. Sometimes karma is subtle, sometimes it takes years. Okay, sometimes it's two angry gods murdering all of your children 3 minutes after you try to one up their mom. The world works in mysterious. What? Ah, great. Here comes the Greek mythology. It's gonna be tragedy, murder. And it's gods, so I guess it's fine because gods, do murder. It's fine, I guess, because there's a Greek mythology. Greek gods kill people. It's gods. What can you do? So yeah, Niobe. This is Greek mythology, huh? Remember, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out other reaction did. There's a link in the description. Check out the casual playlist like all Sarcastic Production reaction. I've reacted quite a few videos from this channel already. Lots of mythological videos, history too, trope talks. So upload usually 2 videos from this channel every day. One is history or trope talk, another is 6 or so hours later mythological like this, legend summarize, something like that. So check out the playlist if you miss some of them. Check out other playlists too, like history with all of my historical videos from extra credits and all the different channels. CGP Gray, Internet Historian, Tier Zoo, and Cross Gaza Nutshell with all the scientific videos. It's awesome. And yeah, let's do this one.
When will these people learn not to piss off the gods? Okay, the story of Niobe is very—
Not just God, Greek gods. That's the main thing here. Not just any gods. Never piece of Greek gods.
Very short, and like most Greek tragedies, is an essay on the folly of hubris. But for context, we're gonna need the story of Leto and her twin children, Artemis and Apollo. Yeah, you already know who they are, but their mom is more important in this story, so bear with me. So way back when, the goddess Leto had a fling with Zeus and got pregnant. Hera obviously objected, but because she couldn't do her normal solution and kill Leto, she instead decided to make her life really hard.
Huh? Wait a minute, isn't Leto the first wife of Zeus? No, wait a minute. The first wife is Mantis, right? One of the Titans. Zeus's sister, I guess. Mantis, the one he consumed. I don't know, ate or just, energetically consumed or something like that. So the first is Mantis. Second is Leto, which is her, right? That's Zeus's second wife. And apparently birthed, Apollo and Artemis. Third wife is Hera. So how does this scene make sense? Hera's not Zeus's wife yet because Leto is the one wife right now since he's about to give birth. I don't know. Am I being confused here? I mean, look, Leto birth, Artemis and Apollo. Hera birth, I think Ares, the disappointed child, I guess. Athena is the god of war that is praised, more victory side. While Ares is more bloody side, so nobody likes him or something like that. So yeah, I think that's right. I don't know.
So she put out some rules. Leto could totally give birth, she just couldn't do it on the mainland, on an island, or anywhere under the sun. And apparently Olympus counted too? Whatever. So Leto found this tiny barren rock called Delos, which wasn't the mainland and didn't count as an island, and set up to give birth. Some versions also say that Hera kidnapped Alethea, the goddess of childbirth, to keep Leto from having her.
She did that with somebody else too, right? Some other person, this Zeus bang, and she kidnapped her. But one of the, Hera's disciples or whatever distracted her or something. Yeah.
Kids, but any mother will tell you that nothing stops the baby when it wants to get out, so Leto had her children anyway. First Artemis, and then 9 days later, Apollo. So now that we've got some backstory, let's talk about Niobe. So Niobe, queen of Thebes, has a loving husband, Amphion, and 14 children, 7 sons and 7 daughters. Life is pretty sweet. Now Leto has a temple in Thebes, and she's requested that the women of Thebes pay her some respect via incense, pretty much standard godly fare. Well, Niobe shows up to do her thing, and apparently decides that the best way to worship Leto is to try and one-up her. So Niobe claims that, hey, she managed to have 14 kids while Leto only had 2, so who's the real goddess? Well, evidently Leto, as the minute she hears that particular gem, she calls—
Alright. Hey kids, need you to demonstrate quality or quantity. I mean, yeah, those are 2 kids, but those are gods. One is Artemis, another is Apollo. Sun god now. So, wait a minute. So, this, I'm confused. So, Leto doesn't have as much as power as Hera, apparently. And Hera is also married to Zeus around this time. Is time a constant here, or is just they were all married at the same time? What is happening here?
calls up the twins and asks him to show Niobe who's boss. So Artemis and Apollo gear up and start sniping Niobe's kids, killing all of them. Then her husband kills himself. Sucks to be you, Niobe. Sounds like your mouth was writing checks your nuclear family couldn't cash. Then she turns into a rock. The end. I won't disturb the slumber of...
What? What just happened? What the fuck? Wait a minute, I need to watch from there again.
First Artemis, and then 9 days later, Apollo, husband Amphion, and
Wait a minute, where did so...
now we've got some backstory. Let's talk about Niobe.
So here Niobe enters. So
Niobe, Queen of Thebes, has a loving...
Oh, she's just a queen from Thebes, right? Okay.
Husband Amphion, and 14 children, 7 sons and 7 daughters. Life is pretty sweet. Now Leto has a temple in Thebes, and she's requested that the women of Thebes pay her some respect via incense, pretty much standard godly fare. Well, Niobe shows up to do her thing, and apparently decides that the best way to worship Leto is to try and one-up her. So Niobe...
Alright, so I understand now. So queen, she's just a queen. That's not some magical person or god or something. So Niobe is just a queen. I thought she would be some god type thing. Some demigod or something. No, Niobe is just a queen of Thebes who went to Leto's temple. And there, where Leto asked everybody to pray with incense, she went there and just boasted like I'm much better than Leto because I have 14 kids. And she couldn't have that many kids or something like that.
Niobe claims that, hey, she managed to have 14 kids while Leto only had 2, so who's the real goddess? Well, evidently Leto, as the minute she hears that particular gem, she calls up the twins and asks him to show Niobe who's boss. So Artemis and Apollo gear up and...
Like that? I mean, Artemis, is just, one of those hunter gods, right? Who doesn't shown as this attitude type of person who does bad things or whatever. I guess she's neutral in a way if you think it like that. Apollo, I mean, I can understand that with, all the tragic things that happen, with Apollo and all his, mates and whatever, anybody he mates with or something like that. But Artemis is just more of a neutral hunter god who doesn't care about, all the other bullshit. So I guess for the gods, there is no such thing as, good and bad like this. Their mother asked to do this and fuck it, they did it. Is that it? Damn, that's just effed up though. I mean, she just boasted there like, I'm better than Leto. And all of her kids died. I mean, the moral of the story is do not curse at God in any sense. That's the story here.
Starts sniping Niobe's kids, killing all of them. Then her husband kills himself. Sucks to be you, Niobe. Sounds like your mouth was writing checks your nuclear family couldn't cash. Then she turns into a rock. The end.
What's with that? But then she turns into a rock. Like, did Leto turn her into a rock? Or she was so saddened like her happy family just because she said one sentence like I'm better than Leto. Just that sentence killed his whole family, his husband, her husband, her kids. So she was so saddened by that. She became a rock or somebody turned her into a rock. Damn, this is heavy.
Disturb the slumber of feelings that have died.
Yeah, there are tons of Greek myths like this. I don't understand, seriously. Greek mythology is the only mythology which is really terrifying and just portrays God as not good. God is just powerful beings. Do not fuck with them. That's how they portrayed. Little anecdotes explaining why pissing off the God is bad, seriously.
If I never loved, I never would have cried.
Yeah. Yeah, but how, it is common sense not to piss off gods. But at what extent, right? Just, saying, boasting a bit here and there, that's it. Your whole family get killed, that's just strong. Yeah. Yeah, right. I was a woman who could not give less of a care what gods thought of her, yeah. And again, it didn't exactly turn out well. They never do. Yeah. In Greek mythology, the point is, doesn't matter, who you are, what you did, are you a good person or not, are you powerful or not, do not fuck with gods. Basically, that's the case. And in Zeus's case, you don't even have to do anything. You'll be screwed. Literally and, figuratively too. So yeah. Alright people, that was Miscellaneous with Niobe. Always fun with Greek mythology, it's always fun. If you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the week Sunday, there's a link in the description. Check out the cards, please check out the in cards, and I'll see you next time.